Ladies and gentlemen, good morning. You join us for this one-day match between Australia and India. I'm Mike Atherton, and next to me in the commentary position is Mel Jones, Ali Mitchell, Ian Healy, and the...
You'd be tempted to bat first on this pitch, but with this bowling attack, it's not a bad idea to get them at the opposition early and see what problems they can cause.
Ready for the first ball here in the commentary box. What should be an enthralling contest between these two teams. Great shot, at least one on offer. There'll be one run here for them.
And they're away and nicely off the mark.
A big opportunity. They've worked hard in recent weeks. They should have the confidence to build an innings and get big runs on the board.
Didn't hit that well. Very late playing that shot.
Quick onto that in the infield.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap.
Yep.
Turning isn't intelligent play in my book. They should be rotating the strike. Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field. Obviously didn't like the look of that one, and just ignored it.
Gave them very little in that over, one run added. Australia are 1 for none. The right-arm medium bowler is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end.
A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Play. Straight to the fielder. Hold on. Yes. Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think. Keeper's end. Right.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that.
Thick edge.
Well, he took all the pace off it. The response was good, actually. It was met very solidly with a very straight bat.
End of the over, 3 off it. Australia are 4 for none. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Misses everything.
Misses out there on the short, wide one. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on that shot.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely. Just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Waiting. Yes.
Sensible decision in the end not to take that run.
An economical over comes to an end, but you get the feeling these openers might be finding their feet. Well placed, should get a single.
Found the gap with ease. Wasn't the worst ball you'll see, but it still raced to the rope.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away. Nicked it!
Head. Shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Really raced between the wickets after it was clipped away nicely behind square.
Beaten on the drive.
Nice bowling.
A good piece of bowling there. A little bit of pace off the delivery, and the batter is all at sea.
Waiting.
Out. Good catch, close to the ground.
It's the wicket they so desperately wanted. They've removed a real threat before they could get going.
New batter comes to the crease. Never an easy time to come in after the fall of a wicket.
Yes.
Big edge.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Well, that was another good over. You can see the frustration growing on the batters.
Yeah.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
Right on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs.
Wait.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe, but couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Wait.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Just threw the shot too early.
Singh has had a pretty good over. Just needed a bit more luck to find a wicket.
Yes.
Well timed, but there's a fielder out there.
A well-executed slower ball. They had to check the shot and could only push it away defensively. Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Wait on.
Does very well to get quickly across to that one.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
Misjudged that and takes a hit on the body. Massive edge. Out. Simple catch, and the keeper makes no mistake.
What a crucial breakthrough this is. Excellent bowling to get one of the key wickets cheaply.
Difficult period as they come to the wicket. They'll take plenty of time to set themselves up before facing their first ball.
Yeah.
Edge. Keeper can't take it. Not sure anyone will cut that off. The end of a tidy over. Batting doesn't seem to be easy out there at the moment. Good pressure building.
Hold on.
Can't get that outside the ring field.
Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Great work behind the stumps. Save some runs with that dive.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Wait. Give
They'll
him.
get at least one. Bowled him. Beauty. Absolute beauty.
trudge back to the pavilion. A disappointing display in the end. For someone with such batting skills, this goes down as a fail.
And with that wicket, we'll see a change out in the middle. Carey, whose first task is getting themselves settled.
Wait on. Wait.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
Wow, that's missed the lot.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Wait on.
You can understand why on that line they thought it was safe to let it straight through to the keeper.
End of the over. None from it. It's not easy to bat on this pitch by the looks of it, so they'll have to keep their heads. Yep. Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
Pushed onto the front foot and presented the full face of the bat.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key.
Wait.
Short and wide. Did well to get some bat on that.
No shot offered. Confident appeal. Could it be?
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early. Good footwork behind the stumps, taking it cleanly. No interest though from the batter.
Drives and misses everything.
Misses out there on the short and wide one.
The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this game. The right armour is coming into the attack from the Randwick end.
Yep.
Got their head right in line with the ball. A beautiful strike there down the ground.
Getting nicely settled at the crease now. Would have been really happy with that last shot.
Yeah.
Exquisitely down the front foot. A gorgeous looking drive. Could have been worth more.
The whole team goes up for that one. They feel pretty confident about this. Tough call either way. Might be worth risking a review if they're right.
Nothing picked up from the bat. This could spell trouble. How close is that? Could be the wicket. Pitching in line, just a case now on if it's hitting the stumps. The decision will stand by the narrowest of margins. Going on to miss everything, and a valuable review is lost.
It wasn't a great decision to start with. Not surprised to see the umpire's decision stand.
Yep.
They'll push hard, should get back for 2.
Keeper.
A couple on offer here.
Good return, back from the deep. Got forward well and was able to drive the ball. A lovely shot and good running.
Wait.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. 2 more fielders can now go outside the circle.
Bit of a change-up in the field now.
Patel, the left-arm orthodox bowler, is coming into the attack from the Paddington end.
Yeah.
They've picked the gap. Perfect timing.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
A little short on that occasion. Needs to adjust the length slightly to be just a little fuller. Too short on this pitch, and as we've seen already, it makes it very easy to score.
Wait. Wait on.
Just can't seem to get the ball away. That's the 3rd dot.
Yep.
Super shot, that.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Wait.
Over. Australia are 44 for 3.
A bit of a change-up in the field now.
Well bowled.
Not a great shot in the end. Practices the shot again. Just need to keep their head down now.
Yep.
Huge edge.
Keeper.
Good precision with that throw back from the deep.
Brilliant bowling. Having got the edge the previous ball, they now know the areas they need to be hitting.
Yep.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. There'll be 1 run here for them. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great last ball to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
Yep.
Sprayed that very wide. Hits the boundary rope. The keeper had no chance there.
I'm not sure what happened with that delivery. Maybe trying to do a slower ball. Just got it all wrong.
Wait on.
Timing just a little early on that occasion. Excellent exponent of the slower ball. Can't do anything but defend it.
Yeah.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
Punched it off the back foot for some runs.
End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Australia are 53 for 3. Finds the fielder with that shot.
Short and wide, did well to get some bat on that. Hit that well off the back foot, but couldn't beat the field.
Misses everything.
That's wild. Nothing elegant about that shot. Just not timing it at all. It's poor play.
Yes.
Good shot. A beauty.
It was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Gill, I don't think will be too happy with their bowler at the moment.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot, couldn't find a gap.
End of the over. 4 off it. Australia are 57 for 3. The right armour is coming on to bowl from the Randwick end.
Wait.
Straight to the fielder.
Wait. Yes.
Finds the edge.
Keeper's ball.
Let's see if they can get the ball up into the slot like before. So crucial to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure.
Obviously didn't like the look of that one, and just ignored it.
Yep.
Great shot, but it's not going to beat the fielder.
Well, that was a really solid shot. Read the length early to get onto the front foot, and that raced away for 4.
Yes.
Too full. Got what it deserved.
Had all the time in the world to get in position to play that ball. Timed it nicely for 4 runs.
End of the over. A good one in terms of keeping the batters quiet. Just needed to take a wicket to make it an excellent one. A new bowler is coming into the attack.
Hold on. Yeah.
Timed it nicely. They'll look for a couple, you'd think.
Bowler, bowler.
Got forward and was able to drive the ball. Lovely shot and good running.
Wait.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. They must have just slipped a little in their delivery stride to bowl that no ball. Sometimes it can happen when you're trying too hard.
That was a solid shot. Driven off the front foot. Fantastic cricket shot. Probably deserved more from it.
Wait on.
A little late on that, no runs scored.
Yeah.
Loud shout.
Yes.
Ease through the field. There'll be runs here.
And that brings up the
comes up between these two, they're starting to form a really strong partnership.
They've only been millimetres from hitting leg.
Yes.
Just about timed that perfectly.
That races away to the boundary. A beautiful shot off the front foot. Just textbook stuff.
End. Australia are 79 for 3. Doesn't beat the infield.
Carey shakes their head. It was there to be hit, but couldn't make the most of it.
Wait.
Well placed. Should get a single.
Not a great delivery, got it full, and lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Wait. Wait.
A little late on that, no run scored.
Yep.
Could that be out? Looks so.
Back to the sheds, but a good contribution to the team today. It's been a nice knock.
Agar won't have the pressure of facing up just yet. The nerves will be rattling a bit while they're at the non-striker's end.
Right on.
Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. They've managed to follow up a slow start with some good scoring in these last few overs.
Yeah.
Time that perfectly.
Keeper, keeper.
Good throw from the deep, on target. That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Hold on. Yes.
Could be close. Trouble. Oh, gone.
Well, this is a fantastic wicket. Kept the runs down. Really didn't get settled. Looked to be in trouble, sadly, for most of the knock.
Solid defence. Very compact.
That was a good slower ball. Picked up well, though. Got that defensive shot in, nice and simple. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Wait. Wait. Yeah.
Nice shot. Runs possible. 3 runs added in that over. Australia are 82 for 5. Hit right on the body. Misjudged it a bit, maybe. Couldn't seem to get out of the way. That will have hurt.
Wait.
Thought it got past them, but a fantastic
Yeah.
dive to cut it off. Felipe, ready to face their first ball. Really needs to settle quickly and see if they can get the ball into the gaps.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball. Still honing in on their lines. The batter happy to let it go through.
Wait.
Just threw the shot too early.
giving them absolutely nothing here at the moment. Another over gone and not much from it.
Yep.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should at least get a couple. Big shout.
Yeah.
There'll be runs here.
Keepers. Well bowled.
It looked a pretty good delivery, to be honest. Umpire, though, has given it as a wide.
Yep.
Nice timing, good batting, won't get to the boundary.
A brilliant throw-in from the deep caps off what was a fabulous piece of fielding.
Wait.
Couldn't get it through the field.
Yes.
They'll get at least one.
A little flick of the wrist to get it round the corner for an easy run.
Got right in behind it.
Wait there.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Perfectly timed.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it.
Hazelwood shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Their areas now. Wow, that's their areas now. Wow, that's missed a lot.
Just need to settle down. The timing's off.
Side the circle. Zampa, the spinner, coming into the attack at the circle. Zampa, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Probably closer than they expected.
Wow, that's missed a lot.
Tried to get the drive away, but timed it poorly and lucky not to chip it straight to the fielder.
Well bowled.
Misses out there on the short wide one.
Wait on.
Very late playing that shot.
edge. What a ball.
Keeper.
That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Time to keep the pressure on now. The edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot.
A bow.
Totally beaten by the change of pace on that delivery. Very unlucky not.
Yep.
Very quick out there, managing to stop it and preventing 4 runs. Right out of the middle of the bat.
Great shot for 6. Moving along nicely and starting to really build this innings.
22 runs added in that over. India are 149 for 3.
Yep.
Nice shot.
That's a very difficult shot to get right. Straight back at the bowler with a lot of pace, and the covering fielder had no chance.
That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Yep.
Solid partnership, 50 so far. Now it's time to really build a big score.
Beaten on the drive. Beaten on the drive.
A bit of frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it. Frustration after that shot. Went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Good bit of timing there.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift. Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going. Top, and it just keeps going.
Wait there.
Quick onto that in the infield.
Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Right out of the middle.
That was seen so early. The time has stayed hit. Fantastic.
End of the over, 22 off it. India are 171 for 3.
Yep.
Caught, gone.
Innings. It didn't quite ignite into the fireworks as we would have hoped, but still, solid work.
Nicely played.
That was the slower ball, and it didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.